Hey guys, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. How are you all doing? I am an artist and I teach adults and children how to paint and become better painters. And I do that online here and in my art studio. This evening we're going to paint this ornament on this pine tree. We did the first part, this part, the last time I was with you on here, and today we're going to do the ornament. So it's going to be fun, easy, step by step. So, all right. So that's what we're doing this evening. My palette's very bad. This is not unusual for me. To have a palette that is a total catastrophe. But I just keep reusing the plate. This is a foam plate. I just keep using the foam plate and adding more paint to it. And then once it gets to the point where it's just, too bad, then I throw it away and I start with another one. So, but I paint with this. When I'm done, I put invert a plate on top of it. I stick it inside of a Ziploc bag and it's ready for me the next time, and that's what I did this evening. I just took it out of the Ziploc bag and here we go. So what I have done is I have drawn this out here for you, but I figure you can't see it, right? Am I right? Yes. So I'm gonna just kind of draw this in with my soft fine charcoal so you guys can see it. And it's really a simple, very, very simple drawing. It's just a circle, a little circle with a little cap on it here, with a circle with a little hook here. It's not much. And the pine, we did it last week, so it's a video that's already on here. So you can go back and watch that video and then finish up with this video. So I'm just taking this. Y'all say hey when you're on here, when you jump on here so I can see you. I can't see. I'll say hello. Maybe that'll make me see your comments. Sometimes I can see your comments and sometimes I cannot. So let's see. There's me saying hey. All right. So I'm going to go in here with red. I'm going to grab a little tiniest bit of something to darken it. You can darken it with green. You can darken it with purple. You can darken it with whatever you want. I'm going to grab a little tiny bit of water. I'm just making a dark red color over here. And we're just going to paint in this circle. That looks kind of purplish, but I promise it won't look purple when we're done. Okay, so I want this side of it to be dark. Then I'm going to go in over on the other side. Just went into some red only. Go into the other side. And there's my red. This is a cute little design. And it's something that you can do pretty much pretty quick. You could do it on the canvas like I'm doing. This is an 8x10 canvas. Can you even see? I have to move that down. Sorry about that. It's on a 8x10 canvas. Sometimes technology is great when it works. Right? There we go. Let's see if that's helpful. I can't move this. There's too much stuff behind it. There we go. There we go. All right. So we've got real life, live video. This red with black or purple or something to darken it on. Actually, green darkens red. Any of those colors. Brown darkens red. Depends on what color red you want. What color dark you want. We'll have to go over that again. But there's the first part. We're painting in acrylic. If I haven't said that yet, we're painting in acrylic. Alright, so isn't that cool? That's just your first go round. That's the circle that's creating the shape, of course, of the ornament. Then we're going to go up here. You can paint this in silver. You can paint it in gold, whatever you want. If you want to paint it in silver color, you just do black and white, a little bit of blue, something like that, and then some white that I don't have, some white to make a gray color. If you wanted it to be like a silver cap on it. There's the cap. Just painted that in with that color. And I'm going to take a little tiny bit of white to lighten that gray a little bit in the top. So you can see that little bit there. And keeping that bottom dark. Then I'm going to go with a liner brush. That was a 1/2 inch flat. This is just a little liner brush. And, excuse me, I'm going to make a circle. And then this hook is going down there. And it comes up and goes over this branch. So I do have soft fine charcoal on there, and then you can bring that over the other side if you want to make it look like it's on the branch. And that'll wipe off once this is dry, we hope. If not, we can adjust and paint over it a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little bit more white. Well, hello, I do have a couple people watching. It's not showing me that. I wonder why. Hey guys, thanks for saying hello, Rebecca. Appreciate that so much. So then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put a little bit of light on that. Little bit of light there. Pull that light over there. See how that makes this little light up here will have to be a little bit more light. I hope I didn't pick up green. Just right there. And then there's dark. That's going around the back side of the tree. So I pulled it around and then I put a little tip of it right there. Then this is this side of the wire. And then here, that's going under, that's going across, and that's going across. Then you can, like, put a few indications of that line going down there on that cap of the bulb. Okay, so that is that part of the ornament. I'm going to dry it a little bit so that I can paint over top of that. Otherwise, I would just have to wait till it dried. Hey, Pam. Hello. Thanks for jumping on here. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. Can't see you, but it's good that you're watching. Yeah. Hey, Debbie. Hello, folks. So I'm going to go into a little bit more of the dark red. The red that I made by adding the black and the purple. I just made a darker red. And I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to color that in a little bit more. Just for coverage. Just to get some coverage. My paint's really thick. So I'm going to add a little dab of water to it. So this is my dark side of the ornament right there. And I got a little bit too much. Ah, hello. that wasn't good. Got a little bit too much of the dark. And a little bit too much of the dark there. So we'll clean that off. This easels, it's hard to keep a 8x10 canvas in these easels for whatever reason. All right, so now let's try that again. All right, like I said, real life, guys, real life. All right, so I'm going here with this, just painting that little bit reddish dark over here on this side. It's going to go middle tone in the middle, and then it's going to go just brighter red over on this side. So you have a dark middle and a light. Okay? And then on the, I don't have any orange. Then on this side, you can add a little bit of orange to brighten that up a little bit, make it really bright. Well, for pity's sake, am I making a mess or what? Just call me Sloppy Liz. Good grief. Y'all see what I did? Okay. Then you can take a little bit of orange over here on this side even and lighten that up even more. See how that lightened that up even more? Right there. So that will lighten up. Orange lightens up red. Now if you would add white to that, then that would make it pink. I don't want it to be pink. So I'm adding the orange to brighten that red some. And once you let it dry a little bit and you do that, it does it even more. Would make it even more bright. But with this top here, you can make it orange, or not orange, gold or silver. If you wanted to make it, see, I can just clean that with a clean paper towel. You can clean that charcoal off. Make sure your paint's dry. If you swipe your paper towel on wet paint, you'll get it. You'll streak your paint, of course. But you can paint this the gold color or the silver. I just showed you this. If you wanted to paint it this color, this is yellow and burnt sienna. It's yellow and that brown color right there. This brown color and yellow. Okay, so to make the reflection, I'm going to take a little bit. I'm just going to take a little bit. I thought I had blue. A little bit of blue. There's a little bit of a reflective light down here, just on the bottom. You can do that. That makes it look like it's more like round. That's like the light reflecting off of that side is just a little bit of blue down here is like a reflective light on this round. And then up here in the top, we can go in with that's kind of purplish. I didn't clean my brush. And then on the top, we're going to go in with a little light right here. And that can be, I'm going to put some yellow in my white, or you can put orange in your white. We're going to make a little bit of a glow right here. That's that glow right there. And then you can make this pop a little bit more too with that if you need to. It looks like that's pretty good. So that's the, oops, is that thing dropping again? So there's that. All right, so then I'm having some major problems with my Archon mount lately, haven't I been? All right. Then I was going to show you with this too. I think I have a gift bag that I had painted with that design on it. If not, we can paint a gift bag. Yeah. No, I don't see one. I thought I had one. Okay, so a gift bag. Thought I had some here. We can do pretty quickly if I can find one, right? Let me grab one down here real quick. Be patient with me. I thought I had some out. Oh, there they are. Okay, the gift bags are just these bags that I get. They're white. You can get them in brown. They come in bulk. They've got the handles on them. You can get these and make the cutest gift bag to put your gifts in. I'm going to have a backdrop for that, or we're going to be busting through. Right. Okay, so put that there. Move this up so you can see. All right, so your gift bag, you can just do real quick. I'm gonna show you this real quick. I'm gonna do a pine. Just do some branches here. Branches down here. Here. And I'm just drawing these just the same as we did last week. Just some branches. Drawing it with my paintbrush. Make that a little bit darker brown. Down here on the bottom. That went that way. That's that one. That's that one. It really doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to make it exact. Alright, so there's your branch. Easy stuff already. All I did was use some, with my 1/2 inch flat, use the brown to make that branch. Got to get some green. I'm using acrylic paint. When I paint in acrylic. You can paint with any brand of acrylic that you have, that you like, that you want to paint with. It does not matter. Whatever you've got works. Whatever you have, the craft paints, the Liquitex Basic is what I use. You can use whatever you've got. So I'm just taking some green. I put a little bit of red with it to darken it a little bit. And I'm flattening my brush just like we did last week. Putting some, was that last week? Lord only knows, because I sure can't remember. Putting some needles on here, pine needles. Taking my brush, flipping those needles out. I'm not being real particular about it. I'm not making it real thick. I'm just getting some needles on here. And this is a gift bag, so I'm not putting a lot of, I was going to say it's not like a work of art. I guess it could be. It's a work of art, but it's not a masterpiece, I guess. It's just a gift bag, so don't get all crazy and detailing and think you need to, and you want it to look nice. But we're just putting some needles on here. Why does that thing keep falling? Somebody please tell me. Oh, because I need a new one or what? Sorry, guys. That thing is about annoying me. Can you tell? Golly, Ned. Every time I look back, it's like falling. Okay. Got that. I'm going to move this because it's not letting me go down as far as I want to go. Alright, so we've got branches there, a little bit of pine there, and we'll put a little bit of pine here. So we've got our pine in. All I'm doing is taking this brush, same as if you want to see how to paint pine, go back and watch that video that I did on here last week. And you'll see, I'm just taking that brush, taking the very tip of that brush, and barely touching and flipping out this pine needles, okay? So there's the pine needles. There's nothing a whole lot about that. All right, then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to dry this a little bit because I don't want everything to all go together. So instead of going to the store and buying those gift bags, you can just make your own. And I do, I make Christmas cards too, so you guys could do that. You can make your own Christmas card. So with the ornament, we just go in, make our ornament. Let's put, we'll go, let's see, off of this. It's not going to write on there. Of course it's not. Here, come down, turn, circle. And there's your circle. Alright, so we're going to go ornament here. Be careful what you draw it with because you don't want your drawing to show through. Right. And paper's a little bit different to paint on than canvas. It's not as forgiving. So don't be going 90 miles an hour and mess up like I just did. Doing the same thing that we were doing earlier. I'm going to add a little bit of water to that because paper absorbs all the moisture out of your paint. So you may need to add a little bit more moisture for that to cover, or to move. And then I'm going to do a little bit of dark on the dark side. This is fun. This is fun stuff. Y'all like to do this? I just love to do this. It's so fun. It's like, I don't know. Even, you know, and then I'm rinsed my brush and dried it with the towel, and then I'm going back into just red. Remember, we did this before when we were doing that one. And acrylic paint dries 2 to 3 shades darker. So when you think that it's not dark enough, it is. Because look at that, how much darker that dried. You thought that was the light side? Well, look. So when you do acrylic, you just have to adjust. You might have to go back and put some more lights in your stuff. I'm going to add a little bit of orange there, lighten that up a little bit. And then I'm going to rinse my brush. And these little ornaments are so fun and easy to paint too. So I'll show you on this one how to do the gold color. Since we did silver on the other one, I'm taking this brown color and some yellow. Yellow that's all dried up right there. making a gold color. Painting that in the cap. And take a little bit of white. Y'all like my dirty palette? You like to do bulbs? I love them. They're just so, they're like therapy. It's like therapy painting. And then I'm just touching in a little bit of white. I'll show you this close up. Hold on. Took a little bit of white on that. And I'm just touching it in right here at the top. And I'll pull that down a little bit. I need some more. Touch in just a little bit more. Touch. Just touch. And then pull down just some. A little bit. You really don't have to detail these a whole lot at all. You don't really have to detail them a lot. That is a messy palette. Yes, it is. It really is. I don't know how many paintings I've painted with this, but I've painted a lot. I've painted, gosh, a lot. A whole lot. I'm looking for my liner brush. I'm going to go into that gold color that I made. And I put a little bit of water on my brush. I'm rolling it around in there because I want this to be like a little inky-like and not real thick because it makes it easier to paint with. And then I'm going to make this go across that limb. Come down a little bit on the back side. I didn't paint across that limb. I painted behind it. Found you guys. There you are. Oops. Be careful. Paper moves. And then I'm going to paint this circle. And then I'm going to lighten it. Take a little bit of white. Yeah, the watercolor ornaments are fun too. Y'all ever paint the watercolor ornaments? Those things are really fun. I did some of those the other evening. Where's my thing? I should probably plug my phone in before the battery dies. Hang tight, I want to show you something. Painted on here. Where are they? Oh, here they are. This is where I just play. I have a mixed media tablet. Oh, I'm stuck in between here. I have a mixed media tablet and I play. I just did some lines on here and did some ornaments. And I was just having big fun with that. That's not what I wanted to show you. This. Have y'all painted these? These are super fun, super fun, super fun. These ornaments are fun. Have y'all done those? Those are watercolorish. Well, I did it with acrylic paint, but they look watercolorish. Would you all like to do some of those on here sometime? Those are so fun. I think maybe I have. Have I done them on here? I don't know if I have or not. So I'm getting a little bit of white on here. I've made this fall down again. Sorry. And I'm just highlighting that the same as I did on there. I'm put a little light on this side. A little bit. A little light right there. Oops. Paper moves. Gotta be careful. And then I'm making it look like it's going underneath, back over here, and then behind that. Behind that. And then that. And if you paint over top of that a little bit, you can go back with the brown and cover that limb up a little bit. And see, that made it look like it's going behind that limb right there. I just painted right here because it wasn't touching it. So there's that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then, and since this is a bag, you don't want to put a whole lot of paint on it, because you just don't. It'll make it all thick and whatnot. You don't want to do that. Watercolor and palette knife painting is a new love. Oh, for sure. I love palette knife painting. It is super fun. Super, super fun. Alright, then I'm going to take a little bit of white on my brush. Just on my brush here. And remember, we did the snow, come across, push a little bit down, lift up, push it down a little bit, lift up. Just getting some snow on there. We did that all on the previous video. I did some on the pine. You won't be able to see it much on the here because it's a bag and it's white and it won't show up. But there's a little bit of snow there. You can see it on that. The there's a little bit of a reflective light. You can do that too. Put that down here. Oops, I forgot to add white. Sometimes I don't pay any attention to what I'm doing. Tap it off really good on your paper towel when you do that reflective light, so you don't have like a whole bunch. You just want it to be like a little dry brushing a little bit down there. And then on the other side is your light. We can make it brighter with the orange. You can add more red. And then you can almost see my bag right there. I'm going to make that a little bit darker. I didn't give it a second coat, did I? That's why. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to dry it a little bit. I just love ornaments. They're so cool. So, so cool. But you want it to go dark, middle tone, and light. You want this to be your lightest side. This is the shadow side. That's the dark side of the ornament. And the lights, the highlights on the top of this. Oops, I went over way too far. That's what I get for trying to paint that with a 1/2 inch flat. Well, for heaven's sakes. Me oh my. It's back. If anything else, if nothing else, I'm showing you how to fix your mistakes. Fix my mistakes. Right? Alright. So we're going to make a little bit of this highlight here. I'm going to do a little touch there. Pull down a little bit. Just lightening that up just a little bit more. Barely touch, barely touch, barely. A while ago I hit it pretty hard and covered it up. And then your accent highlight there. So you have your gift bag. Don't forget to sign it. Sign your paintings, sign your artwork, sign your work. That is an important thing. Because you want to be proud of your art and put your signature on it. Yeah. That's important too, to sign your art, or for me to show you how to correct my mistakes. It really is good to know how to correct your mistakes. Because if you don't, if you make a mistake and you don't know how to fix it, then you could be in a heap of trouble. You really could. So, yeah, that's definitely important. But I just take a little liner brush, water it down a little bit, water my paint down a little bit. And put my signature on there. This brush has seen better days. It is a mess. Isn't it? All right. But those little watercolor things, isn't that cute? You could do the snow on that too if y'all want to flick snow on those things. You can flick snow on them. That's always fun. You want to do the flick snow thing? These are super fun. Super fun. And they're super easy. There's not a whole lot to it. And you could do these on cards. Oh, mistakes, yes. Absolutely. 100%. And you could do these on cards. This one, we can flip some snow on this, and I'll show you that little trick. I'll just show you a couple more things, and then we'll be done. How long have I been on here? Oh, it's not that long. Those little, this, you get wet on your white, and then you just pull back and it makes snow. Pull back and it makes snow. Fun times. So that makes snow on your painting. All right. So for the these cool things, let me open this thing up. So I've showed you how to do an ornament, a gift bag, painting. Now we're going to do these. Super easy, and we'll do them really quick. You can do a circle. Actually, you can do a circle with an object like this. This is part of a paper towel roll, and you just put some paint. Get some paint on the roll. I'm just meshing this down a little bit. Just get some paint on the roll. This is just acrylic paint, nothing fancy at all. And you just put your circle on there. Circle, let's do one down here. And you want your circle to be a circle. Mine's not particularly the shape of a circle. It was in that my basket there, all smushed. But you get the idea. And then you take your brush. You can use a round or a 1/2 inch or whatever. And wet that around the outside edge to bring that paint into the center. Can y'all see that? Moving this down so you can see. And then you pull this paint color off of that edge into the center. That's water. I'm just putting water on that. And then I'm going to leave a little empty spot for my light. My water's dirty. My water needs to be clean. And that's the one. And then I do one at a time. I don't know why I put all of them on there. Like a silly willy. And my water's not clean. I need clean water. My ornament's crooked. Just taking that paint off of that outside edge and pulling it in. And as I get into the center, it's lighter. It's going to be darker down here at the bottom, and then it gets lighter, and then there's my highlight there. I need to let that down before I break my arm. And this paint's already dried on me, so I'm going to have to put a little bit more paint on there because it's already dried on me. I do them one at a time. I don't know why I did all three of them. Oh, you know, sometimes we just do whatever we do. And then here's the other one. These make the cutest little, like, don't forget to leave your light. They make, like, really cute for cards and stuff. Like Christmas cards on watercolor paper. Then I'm going to do my top with a little bit of gray. It's hard to hold that and do this and move and do that and all around. So you put your little caps on, don't do anything, just more than just get your color on there. I got a little bit much on that one. Just keep it watercolorish. I'm just lifting off some on that side because I got a bit too much on that side. Trying to keep that light. And then your there's just that little hook, a line down. Little circle. Oops, I'm crazy. I am kind of doing this a little bit fast, but just, you all get the idea. There's a little circle, a little hook. There's your hook for that. And then, sorry, I know my hand was in the way that last time there. I'm going to put this back up here. Move this up. Maybe. Looking for my watercolor pen. If you all put up with this crazy thing moving around, I guess I need to get me a new one. And then this dry. You want this to be dry. And then you take this aqua pen. It has a big end and a little end. I'm using the little end. And I'm just going to tap, just drawing in this little shape. And I'm not even doing like the whole thing. And I don't care if I get out of line. I shouldn't care because look what I just did. But I try to make it into a circle. But is that not like the coolest thing ever? I mean, don't do that right there. Is that not so cool? Just so cool. But that's just a, like I said, just a little bit of paint. Taking the water, pulling that in, making those ornaments. And you can make them in all kinds of different colors. So, there's my ta-da ornament for this evening. That was fun. That was super fun. Did y'all enjoy that? I did. I hope you were able to see it. with this crazy, maybe I need to ask Santa for a new Archon mount. Because that one's lost its oomph. It just keeps falling and falling all the time now. Not all the time, just sometimes. All right. So what did we do this evening? We finished up. If you missed the beginning of it, we last week we had painted. Last week or the week before, I think it was last week. We had painted the pine. Tonight we painted the ornament on there. So if you missed that, go back and watch that. And then in the end of it, we splattered the snow on that. And then we did it on the gift bag. The gift bags are so cool. You can get a lot of cool stuff in there. You can make this, and it's personalized, something that you did. Make them something and put it in there, or buy them something and put it in there, however you want to do. That is super cool. And then we did the watercolor ornaments. These can be on, you could do those on the gift bags. The watercolor ornaments you can do on the gift bags. You can do them on the gift bags, or you could do them on cards. That's fun. So have fun with that, guys. There's lots of cool stuff that you can do there. Have fun paint, and just enjoy it. Get on here and paint with me, and I'll teach you a couple things. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun with that. I sure did. I can't see comments on my phone. I don't see anything that I haven't. I don't know what 4-letter word. Snow. You have a lot of snow, Tammy. We finally got a little bit, but it's pretty much melted off. It's just cold. Freezing cold here now. So I don't see any comments on there. But if y'all want to leave comments, feel free. If you have questions, ask them. That's what I'm here for. If y'all want to do more, if there's something that you saw that you'd like to see more of that, or something similar to that, or different to that, I'm up for suggestions. That's one of the hardest things, is for me to decide what I'm going to get on here and do. A lot of times I just... So a lot of times I paint, but sometimes I just get on here and tell you guys what's coming up in the studio, so or online. And I've got a lot of that, so I may come on here tomorrow and do a live for that. I'll come on here and tell you about that. So y'all have a wonderful evening. Thanks for jumping on here and joining in on this craziness. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. You guys are fun. Paint, and enjoy every minute of it. And you can learn how to do that here. Thank you, guys. See you later.